What can we do to prepare for what's coming? Clean your filters and pay attention. That's all I can tell you right now.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm turn right on. So I had the dream this morning, and so my mom, she's had a hysterectomy, so she can't have no kids. So I knew that was just weird. And I am the youngest of three girls, and I have an older brother. But it was just so weird because it was like we was in the, I guess like the after you deliver the baby, whatever, you still in the room. So we was like passing the baby around, everybody celebrating. And then the baby, I guess, I don't know, it was like one of those advanced babies holding its head up and grabbing stuff. It was just weird. And so the baby, like somebody had some ice cream and the baby was like reaching for like the ice cream cone. And then I woke up. My daughter woke up.
Okay, so um, where you calling from?
Oh, Montgomery, Alabama.
Alabama, Alibaba. Okay,
Yeah.
so look, you describing your mother who
Mhm.
can't have children, but in your dream she had a baby,
Mhm.
and the baby was advanced,
Yeah.
obviously advanced,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
So this is a signal of a old relative. He making his entrance. Who's pregnant in your family?
Nobody.
Oh, well, somebody about to get pregnant then. Somebody getting their section off.
Oh, okay.
How old is your youngest?
She's 2, and my oldest is 10.
Why the big gap?
I just wasn't trying to have more than one kid at a time because I saw my sisters was going through like they had to like move back in with my mom, and I was like, yeah, I ain't trying to do all that.
Okay, so look, so it was on purpose. So I was just checking that. So now look, you say you got two sisters, right?
Yep.
And are they old? They both older than you.
Yep.
Do any of them have a teenage daughter?
Yep. My middle sister has a teenage daughter. She only got one because she don't want to have no more kids.
Your middle sister only got one because she don't want no more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, now how many daughters do your older sister got?
She got all boys. She got 3 boys.
That sounds like what ex. What? How old is her oldest?
Her oldest, I think he is 14. Yeah.
No, he could be, but how old is your middle sister's daughter?
I think she like 13. She right up under the oldest.
Okay, so I'm thinking it's gonna be you or one of your sisters. The
Mm.
baby coming. The baby is an elder from your family.
Mm.
He coming.
That's crazy. Cause my dad's mom just visited us. And when she saw my youngest, she was like, yeah, that's your grandma right there. I was like, what?
That's the answer to the question.
Mm.
That's your answer to the question right there.
Okay.
She already answered the question. I just didn't know. I was thinking it might be your 2-year-old, but your grandma told you.
Yeah, cause I know from when I was
Was that
younger, she
before the
always,
dream?
yeah, that was before the dream. Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Hmm.
your dream was the confirmation of who your daughter was. So now you got to find out what your nana nickname was.
Her name was Nip. We always call her Grandma Nip. Cause I used to spend summers up there and all that. I was her little friend, her little helper in the kitchen.
So look,
I
it's a Blue
slept with her like
Lodge
this.
Motherland 2-ball king flip,
Mm,
right? You the baby girl, you the straight bump, you the
mm,
heir,
mm,
right? The
mm,
only reason why you the heir is because your middle sister don't want no more babies. That
mm.
means she don't want to be the matriarch.
Okay.
You haven't made your mind up yet, so your granny came to teach you, which is your baby now.
Okay.
So she gonna be teaching you
Yeah,
some shit while you.
she does.
Yeah.
Oh my God, cause she always says like little stuff, and when I was younger, my daddy used to always be like, "Oh, don't worry about that. That's just your grandma." She be saying like crazy stuff out the out the blue, whatever. And we just be like, "Okay, whatever." But
Now
she
look,
said
you
it
just
that
said
day,
crazy
and it
shit.
made
Look, watch
sense.
this. You said she be saying crazy shit out the blue. That's just grandma.
Yeah.
Grandma Nip. Listen,
Yep.
Grandma Nip. Nipsey Hussle. Blue Lodge.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Fatherland Flip off of a matriarch. So the message is coming to me through Nip Mama using you as a relay to transfer
Mm-hmm.
information on the Wind
Okay.
Talker channel.
Okay.
So it's Black Girl Magic
All
on
right.
an afro, right? And the afro is a hair flip. So
Mm-hmm.
then it's her. So it's Nip Mama, your grandmama, and my mama talking.
Mm.
And they all
Mm.
talking to my big mama. So that's the fault. There's three sisters flipping the big mama on a knock to a
Okay.
knockback off a night
Okay.
journey dream governed by Black Girl Magic, which is an owl totem. You got a picture of an
And
owl in your house?
yes, I have been obsessed with owls. I think I had sent you a picture. I said I seen this owl, and I went outside because nobody was like really paying attention but me. And I was like, "There's an owl outside." So I went out to the back, I ain't see it. I went out to the front yard, I saw it. Now I told my husband, like, "Come on, go look at the owl, whatever." And he came outside, and then it got scared off, and then it didn't go away. It just went in the backyard, and it stayed there for
Hmm.
the rest of the night. That's the second time I've heard owl.
So it's an elder return off a motherland Blue Lodge knock to a knockback on a turnaround to a 2-year-old. Too
Mm,
mean, too mean to raise,
okay.
right? So the 2-year-old is the baby girl. On the knockback is a baby boy,
Mm, okay.
right? So you got the baby girl, but your oldest sister got the baby boy,
Yeah. She has all the boys.
right? So y'all got a left bump, right bump, straight bump.
Now
So,
my brother, he has a boy. He had a girl first, and then he had a boy. I don't know if that matters.
right, so that's the flip. Cause you just gave me the flip. I don't know what the flip is till you give it to me.
Mm, okay.
Right. So your brother, what
Mm,
city he down in there, Alabama too?
he in Arizona.
See, that's a West Coast flip
Mm,
on the comparative analysis.
okay.
Right.
Wow.
By the way, Tupac been living on the reservation in Arizona for 20 some years.
Wow. That's crazy. That's Cause it makes a lot of sense. Cause my 2 years, she keeps me on my P's and Q's, but she also does like, okay, when I always go to my grandma's house, the one that passed, cause I got her. Matter of fact, I got a necklace with a picture on it, and I don't know, I just had this inkling that we was like missing her a lot, so I got a necklace with her picture on it. I gave my dad a keychain with her picture on it, and then I gave my grandma a necklace with her picture on it.
Okay, now look what you did. 2 necklaces, 1 keychain, 2 bar
Mm,
cane flip.
mm,
Right.
mm.
You gave your father the key. That's Blue Lodge, fatherland key.
Mm-hmm.
And your father told you that, oh, don't worry about that. That's just grandma. That's how she is, right?
Yep, yep.
Yeah. So your father is what you call your teacher. He your guide.
Mm-hmm.
Now, who told you that your daughter was your granny again?
My dad's mom.
Right. And your
Mm-hmm.
granny that passed was whose mother?
My granny that passed was, yeah, my dad's mom's mom.
Right. So now you talking about your great grand,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
right?
Yep.
And right, so that's the old soul that's governing. That's your big mama,
Okay.
right?
Mm,
And your father is the one with the key. The key
okay.
is the father line on a redemption process,
Mm, okay.
right?
That makes a lot of sense.
And it's
Cause
all
when,
governed by Black Girl Magic because I put that shit on everything I do.
cause when she was born, like, cause I had a C-section, and when they brought her, like, they clean her off, whatever, and they show the baby to you, it like startled me. I was like, I had like a feeling, like a familiar feeling, like I
Like you
felt
knew it.
this. Yeah, that's crazy. That's
Now look,
crazy.
you said they gave you a C-section,
Mm-hmm.
and the C is the Crip,
Mm,
and the section is Inglewood.
mm-hmm.
It's the Crenshaw district.
Mm,
It's a rolling 60.
mm,
And when the 60 roll, it flips to a 90.
mm-hmm.
So if it's 6 over a 9, if you got the eyes to see, that means it's a balanced flip. 9 in the
Mm,
sky, 6 on the ground.
mm.
As above,
Okay.
so below. Turn this shit around. On the gangster nip flip. Off a
Okay.
knock to a knockback off a motherline, off of a big mama arrangement on the return.
Mm, mm, mm. Wow. Wow. Okay.
So yeah, that was pretty intense right there. That was some heavy shit. That like bust
That's
me in my
crazy.
cranium right here.
Okay.
Crown me
You just
upside
blew
my
my
head.
mind. Okay. Okay. That explains a lot. That explains a lot.
Well, you got the answer to your dream. You know who your baby is now. Now
Yep.
look, in our culture,
Mhm.
one of our elders always identify the elder that returns.
Mhm.
That's why your father told you who she was, or your granny told you who she was.
Mm.
She needed you to know so that you would take a certain care in raising that child,
Mhm.
right?
Okay.
Because you're gonna learn just as much from her as you're gonna teach her.
Mm. Oh, I do. I do. That is for sure. Wow.
Yeah, Flip started to get more and more direct.
Mm. Yeah, 'cause it's crazy 'cause like a few days ago I was meditating and it seemed like what was it? A figure kind of looked like Kalima, and I didn't really know what it was supposed to mean. 'Cause that was
Hmm.
like my second time seeing it during meditation. And at first I only seen like the top half, but this time I seen like her whole body. And I had asked somebody about it. It was just like you got to look it up. And how did you feel when you actually seen her?
Them not the questions I would ask you. I would be asking you, what does she have in her hands? How
She
many
didn't have.
hands?
She had like multiple hands. She
And what?
had like she was like standing in a position like this, like in a C shape for some reason.
Yeah, that's Big Mama flipping you to see on the Crip Nation.
Mm,
Yeah, so that's your tribe.
okay.
Now you know.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
That's a lot of information. Okay. Thank you.
yeah. All right. I'm gonna take another call. I'm gonna be seeing you soon. You're gonna be
Okay.
clicking out.
All right. Bye.
All right. Queen be the great. Let me see why that's coming in. I'm gonna take another question.